Breaking: Nnamdi Kanu's case worsens as Wole reveals IPOB role during EndSARS protest. Nnamdi Kanu's case worsens as Wole reveals IPOB's role during EndSARS protest. Professor Wole Soyinka, a Nigerian playwright, novelist, poet, and essayist in the English language, has reacted to Nnamdi Kanu's rearrest during an exclusive interview on TVC News. The exclusive interview birthed some strange revelations which could further add damage to Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, was rearrested and extradited back to Nigeria after several years of jumping bail, which was granted to him owing to his health conditions. Prof. Wole Soyinka, who was invited for a short session concerning the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, revealed that during the EndSARS protest, IPOB claimed responsibilities for the killings of some security officers. Prior to now, the IPOB leader was standing trial on charges bordering on treasonable felony. The professor, who expressed his sadness over the manslaughter of security officers, policemen, army and others, deemed it disheartening, noting that it was totally wrong for IPOB to commit such acts, and also boldly expressed their opinions. Recall that during the EndSARS protest, some security officers as well as peaceful protesters lost their lives owing to the chaos that transpired back then. Reports also said hoodlums hijacked the protest from all parts of the country, noting that properties worth millions of naira were destroyed in the process. Regarding his views on Nnamdi Kanu's situation, Prof. Wole Soyinka maintained that justice must be served to the IPOB leader, even if it takes a long time. Obviously, Wole Soyinka appeared to be in support of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. His words prove it alongside his claims that IPOB members confessed to have killed security operatives in the country. To many Nigerians, Wole Soyinka's accusation is just what is needed, but to Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB, it is a heavy damage amidst his trial. What are your thoughts? Do you think IPOB members were responsible for some of the manslaughter of security officers during the EndSARS protest, according to Wole Soyinka? A Professor Wole Soyinka, a Nigerian playwright, novelist, poet, and essayist in the English language, has reacted to Nnamdi Kanu's rearrest during an exclusive interview on TVC News. The exclusive interview birthed some strange revelations which could further add damage to Nnamdi Kanu's trial. The exclusive interview birthed some strange revelations which could further add damage to Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, was rearrested and extradited back to Nigeria after several years of jumping bail, which was granted to him owing to his health conditions. Prior to now, the IPOB leader was standing trial on charges bordering on treasonable felony. Prof. Wole Soyinka, who was invited for a short session concerning the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, revealed that during the EndSARS protest, IPOB claimed responsibilities for the killings of some security officers. The professor, who expressed his sadness over the manslaughter of security officers, policemen, army and others, deemed it disheartening, noting that it was totally wrong for IPOB to commit such acts, and also boldly expressed their opinions. Recall that during the EndSARS protest, some security officers as well as peaceful protesters lost their lives owing to the chaos that transpired back then. Reports also said hoodlums hijacked the protest from all parts of the country, noting that properties worth millions of Nigeria were destroyed in the process. Regarding his views on Nnamdi Kanu's situation, Prof. Wole Soyinka maintained that justice must be served to the IPOB leader, even if it takes a long time. Obviously, Wole Soyinka appeared to be in support of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. His words prove it alongside his claims that IPOB members confessed to have killed security operatives in the country. To many Nigerians, Wole Soyinka's accusation is just what is needed, but to Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB, it is a heavy damage amidst his trial. What are your thoughts? Do you think IPOB members were responsible for some of the manslaughter of security officers during the NSAS protest, according to Wole Soyinka? To my dear listeners, to the truth be told, even if we are going to admit that what has happened in the past and in the then and now is the truth, I believe it is not even now that Wole Soyinka should have to say this. And as a matter of fact, about what is going on now, is it someone who is in detention that gave order of the security that has been manslaughtered? One, someone that has been in detention has no right to give orders. And again, we are in this country, it is obvious that federal governments are very cunning. Our Nigerian government are very cunning. Can't they just come up? Even during the NSAS protest, it happens that when the peaceful protesters were protesting that they do not want SARS, that the way SARS are killing them in the country is very wrong, and the treatment of the SARS to the citizens is very wrong. It happens that a day, some thugs came to hijack the protest, to face the protesters, and they started fighting. Amidst the fight, they used the avenue to go to people's shop to steal, break into people's home to steal, so as for the federal government to say it is the peaceful protesters that are doing the same thing. Are we safe? So we all know that federal government are very cunning, and when they say they want to do this, yes, they mean it and they will do it. So we know they are the one that sent the thugs to come and hijack the peaceful protest that is going on that very day. So we are not. I don't believe it can be this IPOB member doing this. Even some weeks ago, we have been told that unknown gunmen, and later they said these unknown gunmen are IPOB members. We can't believe that, because because it is the government. I want to admit that in Nigeria of now, anyone that Nigeria government do not want to arrest is no one. Even the IPOB leader that went to Kenya, they actually bring them down. They are just trying to use this avenue to spoil the name of the IPOB people. My dear listeners, please do drop out the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you.